YouTube. So now, after almost 1 year, I show you finally the second part of the review. I know that there were already a few complaints in the comments that it was taking too much time, and the reason is that I wanted to test it out very well in order to show you the lathe in a proper way and let you know if I liked it or not. Actually, I was looking for a lathe with a very low noise level and with almost no vibrations, and actually the Bernardo Profi 750 LZ is exactly that lathe that I was looking for. I had a previous very bad experience with another lathe that I bought. It was an Italian brand. It was really terrible because at the end I had to send it back by losing a lot of time and money. After a longer research, I found the Bernardo machines. That is an Austrian company, and I have to say that after buying the Bernardo Profi, I was that happy with the brand that I bought also a bandsaw and a grinder. And probably in the next future I will buy also other tools from that brand, because as soon you write them, they reply you back immediately. Below in the description of the video I will also put you a few links where eventually you can buy this model. The Bernardo Profi 750 LZ has also a smaller brother, the 550. It is the same lathe, just a little bit shorter. But if you want to have my opinion, if you can put a bigger lathe, well, it's not that much bigger, but it's 20 centimeters more, I would suggest you to buy the bigger version. The cost is slightly higher. As I told you, my experience is very positive. I would say it is a semi-professional lathe. The only thing that it is not present is the Norton gearbox, which is not a big problem because in any case it is a different price segment that would cost several thousands euros more. And in this case, if you want to change the gears, you will have to do it manually, but it's not a big deal. Let's go to see how the lathe works. I will show you a few samples. And before I forget it, as I usually do, if you like the video, please subscribe my channel or put a thumb up, or if you want, you can also do both. See you soon. I hope that you will stay in health, and I hope that these very strange times will be over very soon. Bye bye.
Here I cut a round steel with a diameter of 30 mm with the HPS 150 Zeta bandsaw, and it cuts like true butter. But let's talk about the lathe. The distance between the centers is 750 mm and the center height is 130 mm, and the weight is approximately 150 kilograms. A very useful option in the lathe is the ability to install a milling attachment at a later moment to make a combined lathe. The motor power is 1 kilowatt, more than enough for a lathe of this size, and it is equipped with a variator to allow the possibility of a continuously changing of the speed from 0 to 200 RPM. The lathe is designed to cut both metric and imperial threads. In addition to the lead screw, it is also equipped with a feed rod. It is also equipped with a safety clutch and a micrometer stopper, which you will see soon in action. Furthermore, the automatic feed can take place in both in X and Y direction. After I have drilled a conical hole, I switch between the chuck live center to to give more stability to the piece. Of course, you can also buy other additional tools for the lathe, as for example the follow rest or a 4-chuck jaw, or many other tools that you can find on their homepage. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Every vote counts. Thank you very much. You have probably noticed that there are stripes on the surface. Unfortunately, I didn't notice that the carbide insert wasn't completely clean. But don't worry, now I will show you how it turns out with a clean tool. As you can see, the final result is almost a high finish gloss. This is an indication of the machine's accuracy. I'm very satisfied. Now let's look at the other functions of the levers. The first on the left shows the direction of the travel of the X direction, and it is very interesting for thread cutting. The third lever decides whether the lead screw or the feed rod is used. Here we see the feed rod and the lead screw. And attached to the apron we see the lever for the automatic feed in the two directions. I strongly recommend that you buy the 4-jaw chuck with 4 independent jaws, which is very useful, but don't forget to buy the plate as well. These are two separate items. The face is a sort of adapter. The installation itself is very quick and easy, and you only have to remove 3 screws. The process is completed in more or less 5 minutes. The tool post offers space for 12mm bars, and at first they seemed to me a bit small, but in reality that's more than enough. In my case I wanted to change the tool post with a Chinese brand, but I struggled to adjust it quite a lot, because you had to do some modifications as it is not made for all lathes. I recommend you to buy the Bernardo Quick Change tool post, as it can be mounted without any change directly on the lathe. If you surf to their website you can find 2 models, one of 250 euros and the other one for 500 euros more or less. In my special case I took the MakiFit model, and the tower is very sturdy and improves the turning properties because it is stiffer than the classic holders. The quick change tool post is very well made, and if you have fun spending a day adjusting it, you can buy it, of course. But if you are working and have no time to waste, I advise you to buy the one of Bernardo. My final judgment is that the Profi series lathe is a top machine, and I'm very glad that I bought it. If you are looking for a lathe which parts are all well made, I can recommend you this brand. I hope my review was helpful, and if you liked the video, I would be happy if you subscribe my channel. If you have any questions, please write them down in the comments. I will be very glad to share my experience. Take care, and I hope to see you soon on my channel. Ciao from Florence.